MVP.
Oh, they won one, huh?
They had Gyro Wisp. Okay.
And they had Ember Spirit. Yeah, they had a pretty good lineup.
I mean, this is a really nice Ember game. Gunnar thinks that Ember's really good against Spectre. And he's not bad against Disruptor because he can always dodge his stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel, doesn't TA destroy
Ember? No.
in lane?
I think that matchup is still favored for TA, but I don't think she destroys it.
I know it's TA favored.
Yeah.
Somebody, a really good TA player told me that. Not that long ago. And nothing's changed about either hero since then, so. Yeah, he did go Quas. Mid one's going...
Good, good, good.
He has Cold Snap level 1.
I like seeing this Invoker. I'm not a big fan of the Egg Sword Invoker. Just it's so slow and stuff that it's not very exciting to watch. But the Quas Wex Invoker, you're just going at people. Throwing tornadoes, EMPs, running at people, and cold snapping them.
I really like playing against Exort Invokers mid a Storm.
Yeah, the freest game ever.
You can't die.
Yeah.
You're not going to die. You just kind of sit there and farm. You have high armor, so you can trade with him. Then you hit 6 and you just jump on him and kill him.
But Quas Wex Invoker, you feel a lot worse, right?
Dude, Quaswex Invokers...
You have to step forward, you get cold snaps all the time.
The downside of Quaswex Invoker, though, is you don't deal a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Like, Storm's going to outlast hit you. It's a trade-off. Is I feel worse in one way. Like, I feel worse in the sense that he has kill potential on me, but I feel a lot better because I know that he can't really deny me.
It's all fun and games for paiN, but now they've got to try and contest the bounty runes with double Spark Race on them. They don't want to go for it, so they're going to deny it instead.
Are you serious?
So paiN are only going to get 1 and Secret get 2.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever seen a pro game where they deny the bounty runes.
That is, you're sitting on that landmine so that no one gets it.
Wow.
Oh, that is spiteful.
That is amazing.
I mean, does it deal... How many? There's 2?
Yes, there was 2 of them.
There's 2? It does
There's no
100?
way you want to take that damage.
That's 200 damage so that your team can get...
Dude, and you're gonna get Crystal Nova'd and right-clicked a bunch.
Eat that Tango.
Dude, you're gonna take so much damage.
I don't know, man. Eat that Tango. That's what Tangos are here for.
Radiant structures are fortified.
That's some real scorched earth tactics.
Yeah. Hey, it works for Secret. They are already going aggro on the other side of the map, so they got their 2 bounty runes. So Fana's going to be playing with Yapzor. The Rubik up here in the top lane is going to be King RD, Nyx Assassin, and HFN Weaver. Our mid lane matchup, as we talked about, is going to be that Storm Spirit versus the Quas Wex Invoker, where you can already see mid one's trying to put the pressure on Weehaw while keeping up his CS, and then we've seen the bottom lane. Necrophos Lion versus the Arc Warden and Crystal Maiden.
Weehaw is getting real low. He's going to pop this out, though, and he's fine.
And Tavo's getting quite low as well. Honestly, Fod is super happy with this. He's now got his thirst. If they can keep all these heroes low,
you get nothing.
He'll be feeling pretty good about himself.
Man, Weehaw is not...
He's just getting dumpstered.
He's not getting dumpstered. Strong.
Oh, nice. The cold snap stops him from being able to get the last hit on the range creep. Takes a lot of damage.
I'm just remembering that mid one's a really good laner.
Yeah.
Just now. It hit me, Austin.
It just occurred to you.
My expert level analysis has come up.
Hey, great call, William.
Thank you. But he's out of mana now, so Weehaw should feel okay.
So your next bit of expert analysis is that you need mana to cast spells. And if they can't cast spells, you're happy.
Normally.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Honestly, I'm pretty much Kyle with these.
You're keeping it real Kyle right now. Tried to go for the range creep. They're actually going to go aggro onto Fada. See if they get a little damage.
They should not do this.
And Shikuchi is still level 1.
Yeah,
so
they will lose that fight.
They'll lose that fight very quickly. So is any lane... I mean, no lane is like losing super hard, but they're all losing by a little bit.
And everyone's just kind of trading farm.
Yeah.
The only reason that paiN is behind is because they denied their own bounty rune. Or it'd actually be a really close game. It's like almost dead even in gold.
Get a lot of damage onto Fada here. They do have the level 3s, throws out the bugs. Fada's forced to TP.
Oh, that was a lot more damage than I expected.
Yeah, bugs are just so strong in the laning phase.
Dire's top tower is under
Honestly,
attack.
OP.
That man would have died.
Yeah. So it's a good call for him to just TP back to the tower to use a healing self.
Did mid one just pop a bunch of
Oh,
mangoes?
bottom lane, we might have our first kill. It's going to be Duster. He can't actually run backwards. The range creep takes the Spark Wraith. He gets hit by the other one, though. And Puppey does manage to outrun Tavo. Tavo takes a lot of damage in return.
Tavo's
He's going to have to pop it
low.
soon. He does have a lot of Magic Wand charges, and he goes it with the Ghost Round. Now it's going to slow down Ace. He might be able to get the first blood. Instead, it happens at top lane. The bubble goes down. A little bit more damage onto Ace. Duster chased him down underneath the tower, and Tavo will pick up the kill and gets all the regen off the death pull stacks. Top lane, Fada with the bug still on him. Yapsor.
Dude,
helps
Fada
out
was
his friend
so
and
fast.
Kills it.
Because everybody was low at bottom.
Yeah.
Fada was speedy boy. But Ace does die for that. It looked like Puppey was going to die. Then Ace just overextended very slightly.
Yeah.
Now look at that. Oh, I like that play from Ace. He drops the bubble so that he can trade hits for free.
Yeah, that's cool.
His own mini win run.
I mean, Tavo baited him out so hard. He had Fairy Fire, 10 Magic Stick charges, plus
Yeah.
Ghost Shroud. He just went from like 50 HP to 400.
This is always the issue with playing against that hero.
This combination of Crystal Nova slow plus the Spark Wraith, it is deadly,
double
but a
stun.
double stun.
Puppey's going to die.
Yeah, I think Tavo's gonna... Well, he does have Frostbite. So maybe Puppey can get out.
That's level 2 stun. He's stunned for 1-8. He'll have enough time to come back in and hex.
Yeah, especially if he Ghost Shroud slows down Puppey.
Duster might die. If Duster turns around and hex for it, he'll die.
Dude, but what if he gets a good bubble in?
He's got to bubble him.
Got a bubble. You slow down Tavo, bubble.
I
so
mean,
he
the
can't
stun's
get
actually
inside
almost
the
done.
bubble.
The stun's actually almost done on Puppey.
Yeah, I think Tavo actually has to Ghost Shroud to slow down Puppey if they want to try and get the hex. Or they just take the free damage. I almost think they should just take the free damage on Puppey,
Yeah.
Tavo.
And Weeha is kind of losing mid.
Yeah. I mean, I saw Invoker pick up an Arcane Rune, run into lane while the lane was pushing, and mid one, or Weeha just had to sit by his tower. He couldn't get into lane.
Normally,
I mean,
normally,
He's just going to get
next level,
repeatedly
next-
cold snapped, right?
Yeah.
Sadron's something something.
So now he's gonna jungle. Jungle away. Weaver does have the top CS, 21-7, so HFN's doing a good job there. But this offlane Bloodseeker is not too far behind him, 18-3. The lowest of all the CS of these cores is actually the Arc Warden, who's 12-4. So paiN actually doing quite a good job in the CS department. And sure enough, they're just going to take the free damage onto Puppey. Force him to run back.
Yeah, there's a very decent chance it's just a trade.
A lot of damage onto HFN. Just bring him low. They're going to force him to go use the Shrine, though. Fada challenging King RD. Does manage to hit a 2-man Impale. The 5-minute bounty rune spawns. HFN picks up one. Doesn't want to run for the other one, though. He's low on mana. And again, wants to use that Shrine. So does everyone on paiN, honestly.
Weeha stack for himself.
Yeah. And he almost is going to get his level 6 off of this. If only he didn't have to share experience with those filthy supports.
Just one. And they saved the bounty rune for him too.
Ah, that's all right. He makes up for it.
What a teammate.
Stupendous.
He's TPing to the other shrine.
All right. His jungle was expended, so he's going to go to the other jungle.
Some high tier stuff.
Just keep it going. I mean, this is so common for Storm Spirits, right? You just so easily get zoned out of lane, you have to, like...
Everyone tries to gank you during this time too.
Yeah.
The downside though is that you almost always lose out in levels. Like you're going to be a full level behind mid. I started seeing around this time, really good supports, what they do is they smoke, and they just run into the jungle.
Yeah, and they just catch Storm.
Yeah.
It's going to be low anyway. Duster gets a little bit of heal from the Necrophos, so he'll be okay. They couldn't stop the pull, though. It's a bit unfortunate. Telekinesis, HFN thought about throwing down the bugs. Fada has a lot of thirst stacks right now. There's the cold snap, forcing Weehaw to jump away.
Wow, that was a Farge zip.
Yeah, he burned a lot of mana for that. Oh, Tavo, he goes for the range creep. May just die for it, though. Ghost Shroud and can't really get away from these Spark Wraiths. The Crystal Nova Slow plus Spark Wraith is a hard combo to get out of.
Yeah, that's a really cool lane, conceptually.
Yeah.
It's really hard to survive that. Like, it's surprising that they were losing that lane in the first place.
It's one of those, like, as a support, you almost can't play out of lane.
Yeah. At top, though.
Weaver, no, nice.
Nice
Two-man
stun.
stun from King RD. He played the long con, wrapped all the way around. Fada knows he's dead. He's just going to try and get some blood right damage in. And allows YapzOr to be able to get away to safety. Meanwhile, they're going to go on Tavo again, knowing that the supports are both up at the top lane. Tavo's just going to play around the creeps, though. Can't run away from him just because the high-level flux would actually kill him more than just battling it out.
Does have raindrops, though.
That'll help.
About to hit level 5. Gets it just then. He's going to wait before he shows back into the lane until he has Death Pulse back off cooldown.
Yeah, so just in case, he can Ghost Shroud Death Pulse. Top lane, they're going to go for the dive again. Bugs on Fada with the Blood Right going out. It's going to hit King RD. No, it actually doesn't hit him, so he can still land the stun. Will he miss the Impale? They're going to actually lead with the Lion Stun. He tried to hit the Impale on the Invoker as well. Landed on the Bloodseeker, but missed the Invoker timing. Still, though, they do manage to pick up the core kill, but Midwan is going to go for both the supports. Already killed the Lions, going to finish up King RD with the help of YapzOr as well. They forced rotations, but do trade 2 for 1.
Yeah. It's not even a costly rotation from this Invoker.
No.
Because nobody is mid.
And he's a Quaswex Invoker, so he regens really quickly, can run back to lane if he wants.
Yeah. If he runs down, he'll find the DD too. I think they might just swap lanes and send Fada mid.
Yeah.
Not sure. Because I don't know what the likelihood is that mid one sits up here and they grab the tower. That's the real question here.
Do you really want the Bloodseeker against the Storm, though?
I think somebody should be here.
Tavo needs some help. Duster's going to roll up, manage to get the Hex. The Flux, a little bit more damage, and he does manage to get it with the Illusion. Ace doesn't get hit by the Impale from King RD. Not sure if it mattered anyway. With their core dead, little damage available for paiN.
Look at this mid lane. YapzOr's level 5, and he still just like sits there and represents strength.
Yeah.
Gets Static Remnant.
Gets a double damage Storm. He's got some cojones on him to just sit there.
Yeah, the Storm can just zip in, kill. You can do almost 1,000 damage with that DD pretty easily.
Yeah.
And then he's got 2 bottle charges and a mango. It's like you could probably put out 1,200 because you would get an additional 2 mini rolls. That'd almost certainly be a kill. But because he just kind of walks up, Fade Bolts him, he's like, there's people behind me, try me.
YapzOr has the kind of a kill combo of his own now. Telekinesis into the Impale is quite dangerous. Spark Race all over the place just to make sure that the enemy team can't dive. Ace would love for them to try. He's got triple Spark Race down. This man is prepared. But paiN, they're pretty wary. You gotta think. I think when you're playing against Aragorn, you gotta treat them like a techies. You know, you just gotta be careful of those traps. 10-minute bounty runes go. Let's see, Duster and Weehaw. Tower does end up going down thanks to mid one's constant presence up there in the top lane. Crystal Nova, slow down. Duster jumps forward, makes sure that his core can get back, but he sacrifices his life to make sure that Tavo escapes unscathed.
I really like this play nowadays that mids make when you're one of these mobile mids and you just go top and take over that lane. Especially when it's a Storm, because you know that Storm is just going to farm the jungle, and what that does is it allows one of your supports to just get a free lane mid, or somebody to get a free lane mid. Like, look, Fada eventually did come mid. Because mid one knows that he's pretty much invincible up here. Like, no one's going to come mess with him. It's a Quaswex Invoker.
Yeah.
Nobody feels good about making that gank attempt.
So he wins top lane, eventually takes that tower, frees a lane for one of his
Exactly.
cores.
It allows the rest of your team to make moves around the map without having to force anything. And
Arc
one's going to get free farm anyways for that.
Yeah. And Arc Warden is a great hero to be able to hold a tower, keep it alive through the bubble, and then the spark wraiths preventing diving. So they're like the natural progression would be paiN trying to go super aggro into Secret safe lane, right? But they can't actually do that. Feels like this is a very well thought out laning phase for Team Secret. Duster, he's gonna get caught. Double flux, double spark wraiths. He is definitely dead. Midwan is gonna lend him a helping hand in pushing down this tower as they still keep the siege creep alive. King RD.
He's trying to avoid it. He's pinging. He wants to storm here.
He really wants to be able to go on Ace or Midwan.
He wants to storm here.
But they do have the sentry out. Weaver comes in. Cold Snap, Flux combination is tough to deal with.
But Weehaw can't really get there. Like, Weehaw has a TP, and I think what he expected was that Weehaw comes in, he rolls in, creates chaos, then King RD can come in from the top. The Weaver being there doesn't feel nearly as good.
But do you think Weehaw's like...
I mean,
he
Weehaw's
doesn't want
just
to
on
take
that
that
farm
risk.
life. Yeah. So Secret's going to make this move. They have 3 heroes down here. They should commit for this tower. Because you know that there's no space being taken out of this. Because paiN also has a pretty greedy lineup. Like, as greedy of a lineup as Secret has with this Invoker, Bloodseeker, Arc Warden core, it can work because similarly, paiN has a Necro, Weaver, and a Storm. And all 3 of those heroes want items.
Yeah.
It's like Weehaw's just been hitting creeps. Hasn't died, sure, but no one's really creating space on their team as a result of this. So Secret knows that they can commit 2 cores to 1 lane because they're getting a tower out of it.
Do you think this is an adjustment that paiN has recently made? I don't remember them being... Like, normally it was a 4-man with HFN being all the free farming, but now they've got Weehaw and HFN frequently, constantly farming. And if Tavo's not on a playmaker, which in this game he's not, he's on a Necrophos, then it really does seem to put them at a disadvantage when it comes to this early aggression. Gonna go for the kill on Ace with the help of the Storm Spirit. They will be able to blow him up. The Frostbite comes in. Freezing Field. Maybe it actually keeps Ace alive. No, it doesn't kill the Storm Spirit either. King RD tries to get out. He doesn't have the Spike Carapace. So he will die before his TP can complete, and Weehaw has to limp back to base.
Still not a bad trade whatsoever.
Yeah, value kill on that Arc Warden.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Duster
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
grabs the DD.
He isn't going for the builds that Arteezy was doing at the summit either. He's going for a Necrobook. And he has a Midas and a Necrobook. Midas, of course, is very standard, but Necrobook's a bit different.
What was the build that Arteezy went?
He went like Treads, Maelstrom, and a Blade Mail. Or something like that.
Yeah, some sort of fighting build.
Yeah.
He didn't go Shadowblade.
Look at Storm.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yes.
What a cute hero.
That's why you wanted me to look at Storm.
He's so cute.
He's got some great facial hair. Dude, what if I grew out facial hair like that? A big mustache?
Looking at the
William.
top net worth in this
William,
game right now.
tell
the
me
Arc
you
Warden is
want me
still
to
at the
grow
top
out a
of the game.
mustache.
And this Invoker, I mean, he's got his, he's about to pick up a bounty rune.
William, I feel like you're dodging the subject at hand.
What subject?
Should I grow out a mustache for next year?
Let me answer that with another question. Oh.
Bottom line. Oh. Weaver.
Nice
Kuchi,
TP.
TP out. Oh, the spike out! Yapsor! Oh, that was sick. Oh, man, I thought to myself, like, man, stealing Spike Carapace from that Nyx Assassin's got to feel pretty bad. Woo! It did not. Weehaw's going to be caught by the Cold Snap Tornado just before he could actually get off the zip as well. Mid one times that perfectly. Now a telekinesis. Secret, they're just hitting on all fronts right now.
Woo! Yapsor.
That man's good at Dota. And he stole Shukuchi when they killed the Weaver as well, which is what allowed him to be able to set up. As we see this tier 1 tower go down.
Dire's middle
We're going to get the replay of that?
Get a replay of that sick play from
Dire's
Yapsor. Look at him.
bottom tower is under attack.
Thinks about it. He realized the last second, runs in. Oh, perfect.
Quick thinking.
That was sick. head back into the game. We're going to watch the Nyx Assassin, who's now got caught by the tornado. It does end up going down. It looks like Tavo's out of position as well.
He's
Spark
on
Wraith
the
on
chase.
one side. Duster does manage to go. Oh, they're going to pull a mid one. He stumbled into the Sentry. Duster was well equipped to be able to deal with that one. Yule Scepter to be able to buy him some time, but he comes right back down into the freezing field. Ghost Shroud, that just means more magic damage, especially as he runs into so many Spark Wraiths. Necronomicons 2 are coming up. Bottom lane, Fana's going to be caught. He does manage to get off the flame mail as well as the blood right now. The rupture on HFN.
no,
HFN, he's in trouble. He has the zip on YapzOr, doesn't have a whole lot of mana. HFN tried to hide, but he already took too much damage, so Fana spots him out. They need a little bit more damage. Fana actually healed himself just a little bit, and Weehaw couldn't complete the kill, and he's out of mana now, so cannot pursue. Fana will get all the CS to heal himself back up. Secret are playing fast right now, and it looks very good.
Yeah, they're playing very quick. I'd imagine that Puppy finally just kind of laid into them. It's like, guys, I'm tired of this slow style. And Puppy is I'm sure he's a proactive captain.
Puppy is a man who gets what he wants.
It is not the whips they fear, but his divine power, Austin.
Look at Ace. He's covering himself just in case there's an Nyx Assassin, but it could set him up. He could make a Spike Carrot play on that Spark Wraith, but he just needs more. He needs his teammates. No one's really playing with him. Pushing in mid one and Puppy. They're smoked together. They're going to be able to find Duster. YapzOr with the ball lightning runs him over. Regen rune though for Weehaw. That could be quite the difference maker in the coming fights. Veil is going to be the next item for the Necrophos. He's going to be found by mid one. Mid one does have a Spirit Vessel. Really good item against this Necrophos, but a Yule Scepter from Tavo slows down mid one now. They do have Cold Snap, Tornado combination into the EMP. He's going to pop the Ghost Shroud and heal himself up soon if he needs to. Not really necessary. The Blood Right's going to come in. YapzOr a little bit far forward. Ghost Shroud, he's not quite enough. YapzOr immediately dies with the Freezing Field plus Vana coming in, and they kill both the cores, so YapzOr just gives up his life to make the fight happen.
Did YapzOr run out of the ult or something?
I don't know what that was.
He just kind of walked in and died.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of worked out though.
Maybe it was like the
cores
Duster
died.
thing, you know? You just throw Duster's life in and the fight happens.
Mix that pot up. Somebody's got to die.
Radiant's bottom
The
Double
Necro.
Necros plus Blood Rage and the bubble as well. That makes for really easy roach taking.
One red guy is gone. Send another one.
No, he keeps the other one alive because he needs the vision
Yeah.
from it.
Also, it mana breaks. That helps.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All right, well, I said the regen was going to be important for the fights to come.
Puppy's got an urn.
We had to wait, what?
Where's the party?
Why?
Yeah.
His homie's got Spirit Vessel. I'm sure
Indeed.
it's fine.
Okay, HFN.
Dyer's middle tower.
They know
is
he's
under
there.
attack.
Yeah, they spot that. Mid one super fast. He could easily keep pace with HFN. Look at him zipping in. HFN, another Shikuchi, but he's slowly getting sandwiched. Now he's going to run into Fana here. They do manage to get the rupture on him, so HFN immediately pops a Time Lapse. They knew that was going to happen,
Oh,
though.
the
They were
trap.
already set up.
The trap.
Dude, Secret's play just looks so pretty right now. Everything is so well coordinated and happening so fast in quick succession. Now they're going to go for King RD in mid lane. Looks like they might catch him too. They definitely got him. Spike Carapace, mid one, waits it out. And now takes his kill.
Oh, this team is playing way too quick for paiN.
Yeah.
And which is weird because I'm used to paiN just fighting nonstop.
But
Now
what
they
this-
just slow down their pace like crazy.
Yeah, since feels like other TI games, it's been really slow. Sunstrike, just a scouting one to see if he can spot anybody from paiN. Puppy, he is going to be the sacrificial lamb, I believe, to find information. Oh, he doesn't even get the Reaper Scythe kill, though. They need those added death timers at this point to slow down Secret just a little bit. YapzOr does manage to get the disable onto Weehaw. He's going to be ruptured up now. He has a ton of mana, but maybe mid one could still catch him there. He zips so far. Tornado.
Catches
It's going to
the
be
other
able to
two.
land on a 2 with the EMP. Duster immediately goes for the Hex. He has to give up his life again to make sure Tavo gets back.
Emoting till the end.
Yeah. No, Tavo's emoting for Duster. Spark Wraith plus Necronomicon means easy dewarding all over the map. Dude, it just feels like you lose control of these lanes so quickly.
The double Necro books with the Blood Rage Necronomicon.
I mean, the Spark Wraiths are everywhere.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I'm still waiting for him to get this ward.
He really didn't check it. I wonder what Ace gets next. I'd be super down for an Orchid.
Okay.
Storm's nowhere near any sort of defensive item.
Oh, yeah.
Weaver's pretty far still from his Lincolns. Look at what he got.
Orchid.
This value.
'Tis indeed, my good man. Dude, Tavo's been having a bunch of disconnecting problems. I saw 4 bounty runes will spawn when the game begins and respawn every 5 minutes. So in the future, it's going to be if you get 8 bounty runes.
Farming in the jungle can be dangerous! Exclamation point. You may want to buy and place a few wards to prevent enemy attempts to ambush you.
Never give up. Killing an enemy hero is worth more gold and experience if your team is less powerful than your opponents. Good advice to paiN Gaming, who are currently 8,000 gold behind, and about the same in experience as well.
Wow, I just read the be nice to new players. Everyone has to start somewhere. Man, that made me pretty emotional.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Runes can be attacked and denied, which is what paiN did. Dota is best enjoyed with friends.
Oh, it's serious?
That feels like a rather vicious cycle to loneliness. Because if Dota really is best enjoyed with friends, but the problem is that Dota breaks friendships.
You ever play that game Settlers of Catan?
Yeah.
Dire's
Dota
middle
is like
tower is
actively
under
playing
attack.
Settlers of Catan with your friends.
Radiant structures
You no longer
are
want to know
fortified.
any of these people by the end of it.
Dire are scanning.
Honestly, if I didn't have to work with you, Austin, we would not be talking right now.
Mid one's on the hunt. Puppy's gonna lay down some sentry. Spots King RD. Manages to get a really good spike carapace.
The
Though,
double stun
leading up
into
the double stun
double
from Duster. They're gonna blow up mid one and Volker immediately, and Puppy is gonna be left as the tasty morsel afterwards. But they're actually so slow they can't keep up. And Ace, he's already popped his Tempest double, so they gotta get away from this one. The Reaper Sight again doesn't get the actual kill, but still they manage to get the kill onto the Crystal Maid. The jump in from the Storm Sphere is gonna go for the backline, trying to catch Ace. He's being controlled up a little bit too much and has to zip himself away. Fortunately, gets out back to his base, but they have to leave the Necrophos behind, as well as this Nyx assassin. Does manage to kill one of the Necronomicon archers before, a courier kill from Weehaw. Yapzor in pursuit. Doesn't have the mana though.
Man, Storm does not feel like a good hero. This should be a free Storm game. They didn't even really do anything to him. He just sort of zipped around, did a lap, and was like, oh, like, that's enough for me. See ya. Sad state of affairs for my guy.
Scythe of Ice up next for Midwan's Invoker. Also, I'm not sure if Ace had the Orchid in that last fight. It felt like he didn't, because otherwise that Storm Spirit would have gotten Orchided off the telekinesis. Lincolns for HFN. It is coming in soon. Radiance for Tavo. Is this a Radiance game?
I feel like they need something big. I don't know if he wins with standard items.
So you don't think like Pipe is good enough this game or something?
I mean, what are you supposed to get with a pipe in this game?
What are you blocking? There's a good amount of magic damage on Secret.
I guess. I feel like it doesn't swing the game enough, though.
Yeah.
Like, whereas I feel like Radiance... Like,
not
when you
mega.
get Radiance on this hero, you feel like such a beast.
King RD, spike carapace into the stun, but he only hit the Tempest double. They do manage to catch the real one. What a double stun. It actually hit Yapzor as he zipped in, but a tornado. It stops all of that. They do manage to get the bubble down. The Reaper Sight comes in and kills the real Arc Ward in the backline. HFN, he's already got ruptured up, and he's spotted. He's underneath a freezing field, and he is down. paiN have lost 2, and a very fast
Fada so quick.
He sees Duster, who's already low, kills him with the Blade Mail, but they do manage to get the disable. He pops his BKB, now goes for the kill onto Tavo. Yules into, or Tornado rather, into a
Fada's getting
Sunstrike.
low.
Oh, when Fada actually dies,
He's gonna heal
breaks up
us.
Tavo, and Tavo heals. He now turns, fights, looks for the kill on Puppey. Won't be able to get that one. No Ghost Shroud till he will die to mid one. But what an error there from Fada.
Fada, he pops a Ghost Shroud, and then Fada's not sure what to do, so he tries to farm creeps because he realizes
How
that he's
low
gonna
he is.
die.
Yeah. Long zip in, almost hits Yapzor, zips back out.
It looked like a really cool idea by Fada at first,
Yeah.
and then he's just like, oh
dear.
oh dear, overextended a little bit. It's that bloodlust. Every Dota player feels it. You know, you feel like your entire team's behind you, and probably everyone with a secret from watching, they're like, what the hell?
Probably thought he was so cool, turning on that Blade Mail and killing the
It's like,
lion.
watch
with
me
it.
go, guys. Then he just kind of died.
See, the problem is whenever you kill one of those heroes, well, that hero's now gone. There's no thirst from that hero.
It's very problematic right now. Weehaw is 1, 2, and 3. I felt like the count right there from Sesame Street. Weehaw's 1, 2, and 3. He just doesn't feel like he can enter these fights, so he just isn't. Because he knows that Ace has that Orchid, so he's just not really willing to play Dota right now. So he's got to wait for his BKB. I think that's the next timing for paiN, and then they maybe go
Successful
for something.
Orchid on HFN. Look at him. He's going to kill the melee Necronomicon. Or, yeah, he'll get it. Okay, HFN. Please,
Be careful, sir.
That would be real embarrassing if you died to an Arc Warden like that. Scythe of Ice now complete for mid one. Oof, that is rough.
It's okay. Just get... I don't know. Maybe Tahoe should have gone like Lotus Orb or something.
It's not a bad idea.
Lotus would have been really good this game. I'd be okay with like a second item Lotus or Aeon Disc.
Yeah.
Something like that. He needs another defensive item. He doesn't really need damage. That's the upside of getting a Radiance, is once you have the Radiance, that is your damage.
Yeah.
You just sort of stay alive and you'll do a lot.
Kill Weehaw. Oh, they have the Scythe of Ice. I just mentioned that, and I forgot about it. And now he's dead. So the answer is yes. They absolutely can kill him. And they're going to be able to set up for bottom lane. They're going to get the Rupture onto HFN. He TP's away. Sunstrike. Heavy damage, but it's not enough. Only they had a disable between the two of them. King RT's actually going to come right back to this bottom lane and see if he can get a kill. But his Vendetta wears out. Radiance is up. BKB will be another 1,000 gold for the Storm Spirit.
That'll be their big one, waiting for the BKB on Storm.
Yeah.
Because you can't allow Secret to set up on you anymore because of the Hex. Like, there's no Lotus or anything like that. You just have to go for it. I'd imagine that as soon as the Storm is up, gets his BKB, they just take a fight.
Yeah.
This Necro book has so much value in this game.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It's good against the Weaver, it's good against the Nyx, deward everything.
You got the Purge from the Archer.
It allowed them to take all the towers.
Yeah.
So Secret's going to smoke because they know that Weehaw doesn't have that yet. They might just run into HFN here, get a free pickup.
HFN, maybe King RD. They do have the Necrophos back here. They spot the Necrophos immediately. Blood Rage go for the kill. And with the silence up, Yulesceptors himself does have the Ghost Shroud for a little bit. Blood Right is going to do a lot of damage. He's trying to go for the Reaper's side, but it's just stunned too much by the Cold Snap. Puppey's going to die, but he's just forcing the fight around the rest of paiN, hoping to be able to clean up more heroes. And he might be able to get away. Finger of Death finally finished him off. HFN tries to go for
trying to get the time
lock, but he can't get it off.
Ooh, mid one just outplayed him.
Excellent timing on that Tornado.
You saw the animation load up.
Yeah.
Look at the timing on that Secret. They just didn't allow Weehaw to really get online. They're like, he still needs his BKB. They'll see the Ogre Club on him.
Tower is under attack.
They're just going to go for the high ground.
Blood
The
Rage,
Necro books up.
extra damage, plus the bubble, extra attack speed.
The 8% CD, so everything is off cooldown even sooner. Double bubble, double necros.
Tower is under attack.
They might even just go mid.
Yeah, I think they just keep going.
Dire's
BKB.
bottom barracks has fallen.
They'll just bubble and hit it
Still,
together.
They need a little bit more gold onto Weehaw, and I don't think they can fight without that. Tier 3 will not fall here.
Looks like both teams just not quite willing to engage yet.
Maelstrom for the Arc Ward now. Finally, there's BKB. We need a BKB for our Weaver as well. He's really suffering against the Orchid and Rupture. They just have so much single target that they can throw on that the Lincolns just doesn't do
Dire's
anything.
bottom shrine
Yeah.
is under attack.
They're going to have a Scythe of Ice for Fada right now.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
The double hex. There's so much value in that. The only way that paiN can play this game anymore is by smoking.
Mid one. The Shukuchi goes off just in time, so he's a fast little piggy. They're going to wrap around behind with a smoke. paiN are trying to go for mid one right now. They're going to jump in with the BKB activated from Weehaw. They're going to go for this big bite, see if they can blow up the Arc when he's already down. Now the Rupture on HFN. He's hoping to be able to get away. Puppey letting loose a really good freezing field, but the BKB of Weehaw allows him to be able to finish off Puppey. They couldn't actually get the kill onto Tavo with the Ghost Shroud. He keeps himself alive, and they've cleaned up a lot of Secret, but they successfully get out with their Invoker. Yapsor is not going to be nearly as lucky.
Yeah, Yapsor's going to fall, and finally a somewhat successful fight for paiN. But mid one,
Wait, what?
I think he just sunstruck him.
He just sunstruck him. Wow.
Where'd he die? Right before his base, too.
They did pick up Aeon Disc as well as Aghanim Scepter on the Rubik after that fight was over.
I see.
So they will still have some big upgrades to the next engagement.
That would have allowed Puppey to live there.
Yeah. BKB almost in for the mid one Invoker.
Dire
So
are
now
falling.
like the team fights, we're getting to a point where like, okay,
Weehaw
maybe,
gets
oh, Scythe of Ice into a Rupture, really good control, and King RT missed out on his stun. Oh no, maybe they hit the line stun, that misses it well. Mid one's not getting hit by
Everyone's
anything, and he managed to
whiffing.
get a two-man tornado. He's just stalling this up while the rest of his team is reviving and TPing in, and they're gonna be able to catch somebody here. It's gonna be Tavo, King RT with the Spike Carapace. They're hoping to be able to turn with a nice two-man Impale. They just don't have the damage. Tavo's trying to go for it onto mid one, but it's just not quite enough. He lives with 150 HP. Lion gets cleaned up. Fada just is so fast. It is a wipe. paiN are going to be forced into multiple buybacks now.
Man, the spacing of mid one in these fights is so absurd.
Yeah.
There was 1 second left on Weehaw's BKB. All they had to do was be a little bit patient. They had a DD on him. The BKB was 1 second off cap.
Yeah.
Everything would have been okay. Maybe they even win that fight. You saw how much damage Tavo was doing by just being alive.
Yeah.
That is the benefit of your Radiance
King RT
Necrophos.
leads with the Eul Scepters going on to Ace, but he's already Scythe the Bison. They're not going to get the immediate disable, but Weeha's going to be able to
DD
jump in and
Storm.
finish off the Arc Warden. He now looks to Fada. He wants these extra kills. He needs as many of them as possible, but now he's out of mana, and now he's Ruptured as well. He jumped back into the bubble, will be able to survive a little bit longer. Puppey, Tornado, nice. Jump in. They get a really good freezing field and almost finish off so many heroes, but Fada,
so
he sees
fast.
all the low heroes, and he's going to go for HFN next. With the Thirst, he might just be able to do it with the Scythe of Ice. They do manage to finish him off. Well, Yapsor in the back lines claims the Storm Spirit. 5-man wiping paiN once again. That is game one. What did we say? Secret style looking so hot. They look so good this game.
I mean, paiN's lineup, they just try to be a little bit too greedy. Secret. These guys know greed.
Execution really on point for Team Secret, and they just knew, as you said, if paiN's going to play greedy like that, we're just going to play super fast.